All right, so we are now driving in to Guadalupe Mountain National Park. Holding for the truck. Today we're in Texas and we are heading to Guadalupe Mountain National Park. We drove over from El Paso. It's been about an hour and a half drive. Pretty remote out here. Not much to look at except for the mountains we have been heading to. We've been able to see them for like the last 60 miles off in the distance, and we're getting close. So we're pretty excited to get out in the mountains and explore them today. We are now driving into Guadalupe Mountain National Park. It's kind of cool because we've been staring at the mountains as we're driving in, and you're like, oh yeah, there's mountains off in the distance. But then once you get inside, you're like, oh my God, these are massive. And the tallest peak in Texas is over here behind me. Can I get it? I don't know if I'm pointing at the right one. I think that's it right there. Yeah, so let's get inside. Let's get a little closer. Let's check out these mountains.
We're hiking around this trail outside the back of the visitor center. Pretty cool setting here. We got this peak right up here, which is the tallest peak in Texas. So
Guadalupe Mountain.
I think a lot of people do this hike. We're not going to do it because we don't have that much time, and also I don't think we're that skilled mountain climbers. But I think they call it the top of Texas, or to the top of Texas, and people hike up there and get to the highest point in Texas. That's pretty cool. But you got this other really distinct feature in the park called El Capitan. I assume that's how they say it in Yosemite. So it's kind of similar vein. It's just a rock point, but it's very scenic.
Jagged edge, and it was really beautiful driving in. We had great views of it on the way in.
Yep. So the other part of this park is that there were some settlements, I think, like ranches and outposts built on the Santa Fe Trail. Again, as we've said before, the cool part about going to national parks is that you get to learn stuff you forgot about when you were in second and third grade.
So this was a stop on the mail route from St. Louis to San Francisco. So that's a long trip to make by stagecoach. So that's pretty interesting. One kind of odd thing about this area is that we're on mountain time. We're in Texas, we're on mountain time, but the rest of Texas is central time. So except for El Paso. So it's kind of a weird time zone challenging little morning trying to figure out what time it is here. So we keep trying to remind ourselves where we're at and what the time zone is. So we're in mountain time right now. Now we are going to head over to the other part of the park and check out the old homestead over there for Hole Ranch.
Still in Guadalupe National Park. Heading over to Frijole Ranch. Madeline knows more about it than I do.
That people used to actually live here.
People used to live here.
It was built in the 1870s.
They had a water source, so they were able to.
Yeah, people lived here for a while, and they had like school, and it looks pretty small though.
They had, I think, upstairs.
Yeah, so did say that the people who moved in the 1900s updated, added a kitchen and things inside.
So this is the first stop in a 2 national park day for us. We came from the west, from El Paso, And the first stop is Guadalupe Mountains National Park. And then after that, we're gonna drive 45 minutes to Carlsbad Caverns National Park, which is across the border in New Mexico.
We enjoyed our stop here in Guadalupe Mountains National Park. It's a really beautiful mountain range, just kind of comes up out of the middle of nowhere. Now we are going to head over to Carlsbad Caverns National Park.
Yeah, so if you're coming to this area, we'll put a vlog up as well from Carlsbad Caverns National Park. We'll put a link to that in the video, so if you're interested, check it out. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one.